Good morning, Mr. Lambrecht. How are the bookings framing up for the sailings of the Hindenburg to the United States this season?
So far, we are very much satisfied. In fact, we expect a heavier demand for the airship than last year.
Is the capacity of the Hindenburg sufficient to meet this demand?
The Hindenburg, as you know, can now take 70 passengers, since the passenger accommodations were increased by the construction of 10 additional outside cabins.
But, Mr. Lambrecht, how have you secured this extra space for these cabins?
This has been quite simple. The Hindenburg can carry more than 10 tons of mail and freight over the ocean in addition to passengers, and we have used some of that space.
Will this reduce the normal amount of baggage per passenger?
On the contrary, our free baggage allowance has been increased this year from 44 pounds to 66 pounds. Do you think, Mr. Dunning, that the air trip across the ocean would appeal to some of the American delegates?
I do, Mr. Lambrecht. You know that the American is a very busy man, and in some cases the longer steamship trip might decide him against coming to Berlin. But the enormous time saving that the Hindenburg offers might favorably change his plans.
It is indeed more than a happy coincidence, perhaps even a good omen for the success of the Congress, that the Zeppelin sailings both ways fit so closely with the dates of the Congress. I have no doubt that any American delegates who might travel on the Hindenburg will be thoroughly comfortable. My company is doing all that is humanly possible to make the airship an ideal means of transportation over the ocean.
I've heard, Mr. Lambrecht, that Zeppelin passengers can stand a fountain pen on end during the trip without its falling over.
Not only that, Mr. Dunning, but you can fill a glass of water brim full, and not a drop will overflow even in bad weather over the North Atlantic. And believe it or not, there has never been a single case of seasickness, or should we rather say air sickness, aboard the Graf Zeppelin during all those 8 years that the airship had been in service.
I'm very glad to know that the airship is so steady and that glasses can be filled to the brim, because I have heard that your bar service gives very full measure.
Well, Mr. Dunning, I hope that you may soon have a chance to make a trip to the United States by airship yourself.
But now tell me one more thing. How much time will an American delegate to the Berlin Congress require to come over on the Hindenburg, attend the Congress, and return? How much time will he lose from his business?
Exactly 11 days, Mr. Dunning, of which he spends 6 full days in Germany. Not counting weekends, a businessman would be away from his desk only 7 full working days.
That's astonishing. I'm sure that your airship service will be taken advantage of by prospective Congress delegates who feel pressed for time. And let us hope that this coincidence in the sailing dates is also symbolic in bringing about a better understanding between Germany and the United States. And now let us go out and have a cool glass of beer and drink to the success of the Zeppelin airship and the World Congress.
All aboard.